Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Iverson with the ball. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Denver grabs the miss. Smith with a wide open look. A three off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Crafty move, and it's laid in by Randle. Randle's got the first basket of the game for Minnesota.
Well, that's Randle working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Martin. Puts it up. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. First quarter, just over a minute played. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. To the middle. Here's Randle. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. It's Edwards on the wing. The shot, no good. Nice D from Camby. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Drops in the tray.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
High post Camby. Out to Smith. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Here's Anthony. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Gobert, the screen. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the shot goes in. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Out to Anthony. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Shoots over McDaniel. The shot by Anthony, no good. And it's Edwards, top of the key. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. To the inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Iverson. Scoreless thus far. And it's Martin missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The Nuggets trailed by 3. To the paint. Here's Nene. And Nene with the stuff.
Too big, too strong. Nene powering through the contact. That's one heck of a finish.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Randall. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Nene. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Nene. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. And that one drops for him.
Now, this is Nene's craft, right? He works inside, has a knack for getting it up and down.
Randall surveying the D. Now, here's Reed. Covered by Hunter. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Both teams. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Back to DiVincenzo. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. McDaniels. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. To the wing on the left. Back to Reed. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Anthony. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Inside. Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Covered by Anthony. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now, Alexander Walker. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. And here's Smith. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And slam dunk by Camby.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to McDaniels. Over Nene. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Nuggets trail by 7. Anthony with it. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
Here's Dillingham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Got that one up quick. 6 points for Smith.
And for JR, it's that ability to stop on a dime that allows him that good a look at the basket.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And how about the explosive leaping ability by Martin? A big-time dunker who enjoys getting this close to the basket.
Dillingham with the bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
At the elbow, Martin. From deep, Iverson. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Dillingham. Randall. Pass to Reed. Here's Edwards. Rebound, Camby.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Diawara with the bucket.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Timberwolves passing it around. Picked by Reed. Over to the left wing. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Jump ball call.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Offensive rebound. Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Has to go Bear. Got a piece of it. Here's Iverson. Smith on the wing. Back to Iverson. Anthony in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over McDaniel. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here's Edwards. It counts, and the foul. J.R. Smith picks one up.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
The Nuggets trailed by 3. Anthony right side. Pass to Camby. Down low. Gobert brings the double team. 4 on the clock. Back to Anthony. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Pass to Camden. Gobert with the defensive effort. Into the lane. Here's McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And that one's good, Anthony.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Picked by Randall. Edwards with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Randall no good. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Camby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. For Denver, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw, no good. And the 2nd free throw, good. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Randall, and he gets it to go. Randall's got 6.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
For 3, Smith drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
A shot missing. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Back to Randall. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Substitution on court.
The Nuggets trailed by 5. Smith outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Reed. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
Loving the energy right now here in the 3rd quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Alexander Walker up top. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done it. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Atkins. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Launches from deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Ingles can't get it to go.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And that one's good, Anthony.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
To the paint. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Nene. Here's Atkins. Out left to the wing. Here's Anthony. Second chance shot. And it's Nene getting it to go in.
Well, Nene is eating glass on the offensive end. You like to see that aggressiveness.
Now, Ingles. Over Anthony. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. Smith outside. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Reed. Out to the wing. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Smith right side. 3-pointer. They get it back. Outside Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter the screen. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Pass to Edwards. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Hunter grabs the miss. And here's Anthony from the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates. And
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
how about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And the Nuggets making a change here. Here's Anthony. Takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain.
And it's lit. And it's lit. Like Milwaukee, walk, get buck, walk when I feel.